let's fade you up.
Okay,
Now
yeah.
we can hear you. Yeah?
Okay.
What's your name?
Agatha.
Agatha, right. So Agatha, just so that they can, because I could see you sitting here, but they couldn't actually see you. So what happens when you think about being facing in the water?
When I'm in the water, when I just think of anything more than 1 and 4 meters, like under here, I just feel like I'm going to start choking.
Okay.
Anything over my chest, it just
Right.
make me really panicky and like everything just like squeezed inside me and I just cannot catch breath.
Okay, great. And you can actually get that feeling now, can't you?
Yeah.
Even just imagine it.
Yeah, when you just start telling about phobia, my stomach just like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot breathe.
Right. So you definitely know this phobia disappeared, would you?
Yeah.
If it were to disappear like that,
Yeah.
you'd know it had gone,
Uh-huh.
even without needing any water.
Yeah, I mean, I get rid of the phobia of spiders. Like,
Okay.
I've been doing some like coaching practice. I don't remember how was it called, but I just tried it out, and then I came to the shop. I come to the shop. My colleagues say, "Oh, look at the animal," and they're like, "Say, oh my God, it's a spider." I say, "What am I not running around?" I'm just, I just get so used to it. It was so small. I just run.
Right.
And even picture of anything, even if I have a photo, I just would like start crying, and then she just showed me the big spider like that. Say, oh my gosh, it's a spider. I can look at it. Like, I don't even run. Yeah.
Big spider like that. I'd run.
Like that, like in a cage,
Oh, in a cage. I thought you meant in the shop.
No, like a shop, but it was in the glass cage.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant in your coffee shop.
No.
I'm not going to get a coffee in one place. It's got spiders this big.
Yeah, but she just showed me like, look at this, and I wasn't aware. I just looked at it and like, oh my gosh, I'm not afraid. It was amazing, Right. I was like, wow, it just gone.
Good. So your unconscious mind can do this kind of thing.
But with the water, I don't know how to do it because I don't know what's going on with this.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But you're unconscious, but you can do it now, can't you, without any water? And your unconscious mind has actually said that it's okay to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd know it had gone, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing that we need to do first is to find out where this started from Agatha's unconscious mind. Yeah? Which more than likely, do you know when it started?
No, with the spiders, actually, one day my dad told me that I wasn't afraid till I've seen, like, I was sleeping in the room, I couldn't sleep, and I gone there, that parents would help me fall asleep, and they were watching horror about spiders, and then I got so scared I started, and I didn't even know that I watched it.
Right.
But when they told me, I realized, yeah, I did watch it, and now I remember the movie.
Okay, cool.
And then I just kind of process it, and it's just gone. But with the water, I have no idea.
No idea, great.
No idea.
So let's find out. Okay. So just go with the very, very first thing that comes up from your unconscious mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Just ask your unconscious mind, what's the first event, the root cause of this fear of swimming? So if you were to disconnect it, would cause it the fear to disappear from your life forever. If you were to know, is it before, during, or after your birth? First thing that pops into your mind. First thing that pops into your mind. What do you get? Before, during,
maybe
after
during?
During your birth. Okay, so it came up. Great, fantastic. Now you couldn't make that up, could you?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
So you know where your timeline is, yeah?
Yeah.
Which direction would you pass?
It's like kind of diagonal. Like,
it's
not
diagonal.
kind of straight, but kind of diagonal.
Well, let's just have you float above your timeline, just so that you know that you can go. Yeah. So what I want you to do is just notice the direction you pointed to for the past and future, and then what I'm going to ask you to do is to float above your timeline. Now, by float, I don't mean only visually, because you could float like sounds in the wind of the trees, or like floating on your back in the water. That's like floating as well, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So however you float above your timeline is fine. So just find your timeline. If you find it easiest to do this with your eyes closed, you can go ahead and close your eyes, and just float up above your timeline. You're nice and high above your timeline. Yeah. Now ask your unconscious mind to float you over the past. Anywhere over the past. You there? Great. Now ask your unconscious mind to float you to above now.
What again?
So you're above now.
Yes.
Yes? Great. And then if you're not already, turn around and face the future.
Okay.
And then float higher up and further back. So you get nice and high up, really nice and far back. Over the past.
Over the past.
Yeah. But you're facing the future.
So I need to float like in the back.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Got that? Now ask your unconscious mind to float you over the future.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got that? Now what I want you to do is ask your unconscious mind to float you so high above your timeline that it seems just like, 1 inch or 25 millimeters way down below.
Mm-hmm.
Got that? Great, then come back down into the room.
Okay.
How's that? Pretty easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. So now shall we get rid of this phobia?
Yes.
Okay, good. So your unconscious mind said that this phobia started during your birth, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you don't need to be aware of necessarily what was happening in the event, but just when the event was.
Mm-hmm.
So just again, find your timeline. And then float way up in the air, so you're way up above your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Then trusting your unconscious mind, as I know you do, just ask your unconscious mind to float you all the way over the past to what we call position number 1, which is above the event and after the event, so you're facing the past. So that first event,
So you need to face the past.
face the past. So the first event is below you and in front of you as you're facing the past. You there? Yeah, great. Now float to position number 2, so you're directly above the event, looking down on the event. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then ask your unconscious mind, what is there for you to learn from this event? The learning of which will enable you to let this phobia go easily and effortlessly. And ask your unconscious mind to preserve those learnings in the place you preserve for all such learnings. So if you need them in the future, they'll be there. Just allow those learnings to bubble up from the depths of your deeply unconscious to your conscious mind. Do you have the learnings?
No, I don't.
Okay, just allow the learnings to bubble up from your unconscious mind. First thing that pops into your mind, just ask your unconscious mind, what is it you need to learn from this event? And once you've learned it, the fear and the phobia of swimming will disappear. What's the first thing that pops into your mind?
Like it doesn't have to be that way.
Okay, it doesn't have to be that way. So how could it be instead?
Could be easy, could
be
be
easy, yeah.
nice,
Okay.
could be pleasurable,
Great.
could
And
be...
just ask your unconscious mind, does it know how to do that? Have it been nice and pleasurable and easy?
I don't know.
I know you don't, but I wasn't asking you, I was asking your unconscious mind. What is your unconscious mind? So your unconscious mind says that's what you need to learn. For it to be
Okay.
easy, and to be nice, and pleasurable.
Okay.
Ask your unconscious mind, is there anything else for you to learn before you let all of that fear of swimming go? Is there anything else to learn?
I don't know. Really, I'm confused.
Okay, well just ask your unconscious mind, is there anything else to learn? Say yes or no.
Maybe like letting go of things in my life.
Letting go of things in
Yeah.
your life. Okay, great.
And trusting.
And trusting, great.
And let myself feel loved.
Okay.
And let go of the things that holding me back.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good learning.
Okay.
Yeah. So, is there anything else to learn, or do you have all the learnings now?
Maybe that I don't have to pass the trauma to other people. So
Oh, okay. So what can you do instead of passing the trauma to other people?
I could teach them how to let it go.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that other people could benefit from what you've learned.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So is there anything else to learn before you let it go? These are good learnings, aren't they?
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of learning.
I don't know. Let to forgive.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So thank your unconscious mind for those fantastic learnings, because that was really good, wasn't it? Yeah. So now ask your unconscious mind to float you to before the event.
Okay.
Way before the event, nice and high above your timeline, and turn around and face now along your timeline.
Like the future. Or...
Yeah, so you're facing now the future.
Mm-hmm.
So that first event during your birth is in front of you and below you as you're facing now. Make sure you get nice and high up, really nice and far back. There you go. And then ask yourself, now where's the fear? Did it disappear? I'll take that as a yes. Very good. So now ask your unconscious mind to bring you all the way back along your timeline, only as quickly as your unconscious mind can go to position number 3 on each related subsequent event, preserving any further learnings, releasing the fear all the way back to now.
Okay.
You back at now already? Wow, that was quick. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So let's check it. So can you think of an event in the past?
Uh-huh.
An event in the past, which if you thought about it previously, would have caused you to have that old fear and notice how it's different now.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah. So can you think of an event in the past?
Uh-huh.
An event which if you thought about it previously, would have caused you to have that old fear and notice how it's different now.
Yeah, it's different feeling.
How is it different?
It doesn't feel tight anymore.
Okay, what
Yeah.
does it feel like instead?
Light.
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 Okay.
Kind of hopeful.
Hopeful. So can you think of an event in the future?
Okay.
An event in the future, which if it had happened previously in the past,
Uh-huh.
you'd have had that old feeling and notice how it's different now.
It's pretty good. It's
How is it
like,
different?
It's kind of like just experience that I need to learn and adjust to it, and it's kind of enriched life.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So try and get in touch with that old phobia. Could you speak of it, Steve?
I don't think so. I don't think I can get that.
You can't get it. It's disappeared.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think
It has,
so.
isn't it?
Yeah, I just need to try it with the water.
Okay. Well, we've got a bucket here. But you didn't need water before, though, did you? You could just think of it and you brought it up.
Yeah.
So think of swimming. Face down, with water higher than this. How was it?
It's not so bad. Maybe I could try it.
You could give it a go, wouldn't you? Well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have even gone anywhere near it, would you?
Sorry?
You wouldn't have gone anywhere near it before.
It was pretty scary, yeah.
Yeah, fear's gone, isn't
Yeah.
it? Cool.
Cool.
So when are you going to go swimming?
Maybe in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
Next week I'm booked already. Though.
Next week you're booked
Yeah.
already. So we done?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks, Thank you.
Okay.